This episode of Road to AAPEX is sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hi, I'm Joe Keene. With 27 years automotive and teaching experience under my belt, I had thought I'd seen it all and done it all, but boy, was I wrong. The idea was simple. Find a fun junker, fix it up, and drive it to AAPEX, the world's biggest automotive aftermarket event. The reality was anything but simple. With help from our friends in the aftermarket, I'm getting ready to hit the road to get my kicks on Route 66. But one question remains. Will I make it to Vegas?
Today's technicians look to the aftermarket for quality parts so they can turn their bays and get their customers back on the road. BCA Bearings by NTN provides OE quality wheel hubs, bearings, and seals to ensure that when customers come back, they come back for the great service.
Wow, there she is. Hey, it's a positive sign. She made it from Youngstown to Akron. Kale, how are you? Wow, thanks for bringing this out today. I can't believe this. 1989 Cadillac Brougham. So I started automotive in 1995 at a Polaris Career Center in Middleburg Heights, where I got my automotive training. At another point in my career, I transitioned to teaching automotive for a good 5 years of that.
Look at the weight of this thing, 5,300 pounds of this car.
The challenge with taking this 1989 Cadillac Brougham was what I wanted as part of this. I can take a brand new car and drive it, and great. Everybody can as well. I'm gonna get my ass kicked on this one. But I wanted to take a car that had a lot of mileage, a lot of abuse, a lot of wear and tear, and that needed a lot of work. And this is where the sponsors came in. Because now it's just, hey, well, here's my product. Well, here's my product on a car that just went 2,400 miles and it held up, and here's what it looks like, and we still make parts for this. So I wanted a challenge. Ignore the glove box, I can fix that too. The aftermarket industry really gave car owners and car repair shops the ability to have a choice on what they wanted to put on their cars. And you have that option to choose from different manufacturers and different companies, so you're not stuck with just one option. So the aftermarket has been great. That's really what AAPEX is all about, is seeing all of the new products, the new innovations, the new tools that are out. It's a really good time, and everyone's there for a good purpose as well. Is there anything more iconic than an old Cadillac? And just like par for the course for an old Cadillac, he left me just enough gas to get to the garage. Gas lights on. I think that's going to be a reoccurring theme our entire trip to Vegas, that the gas light will be something we're going to battle. Route 66, even though it may be declassified since 1985, it really established that being able to travel from Chicago all the way to Santa Monica, it really was that road that allowed people to travel. It was about the journey. It wasn't so much about just getting there as fast as you can. You know, there was all the gas stations that popped up along the way, all of the neon lights for different motels, different cafes. It wasn't about just getting there as fast as you can, but as much as it was getting there and enjoying the drive in your car. And this car is a challenge. Do I know if it's gonna last the whole way? I don't know. It's gonna have a ton of new parts. Should it last? Should, but anything can happen along the way. But I didn't want something easy. I wanted something that's going to be, are you going to make it kind of moment every time I get in the car. For our trip to Apex, I'll be driving in style in 1989 Cadillac Brougham, or Brougham, as you will. Or as I call it, the Brougham, since it's cool enough for Abraham Lincoln to drive it, if he was still alive. Some of you may wonder, what the heck does Brougham mean anyways? Originally used for a single horse-drawn enclosed carriage for 2 to 4 people, the Brougham owes its name to British statesman Henry Brougham, or Brougham. Cadillac first used the name in 1916 to designate an enclosed 5 to 7 passenger sedan body style. Since then, the Brougham designation has appeared on numerous Cadillacs, such as the 1955 Cadillac Eldorado Brougham, the 1966 Fleetwood 60 Special, in 1977, the Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. The single name Brougham began to be used as a specific Cadillac model in 1987, when the term Fleetwood was dropped from the former Fleetwood Brougham.
My Cadillac Brougham, it's bigger.
Well, mine's pretty big.
The Brougham was retired from the Cadillac lineup in 1992. The 11th digit of the VIN indicates an Arlington Brougham. Our 1989 was built in Arlington Assembly Plant in Arlington, Texas. Many of the Arlington assembled examples also have a State of Texas GM Arlington decal on the rear side quarter glass, which our car still proudly wears.
Styling that's every inch a Cadillac. Inches that add up to the longest regular production car. Plus full-size comfort for 6 adults.
There were a little more than 40,000 Broughams built in 1989, and disappointingly, you'll be hard-pressed to see any on the road today. Our car is equipped with a V8 5.0 307 engine borrowed from Oldsmobile.
And new for Brougham, a powerful 5-liter V8. If you think big, think about the classic Cadillac.
Horsepower for this boat is measly 140 horsepower. This thing accelerates like a tractor in mud with flat tires. As our model is a base and not the more expensive Brougham d'Elegance, the price of this one in 1989 was $25,699, which is about $61,400 today. Since it was body on frame, it was popular among coach builders who manufactured stretch limos, as well as traditional Cadillac buyers who preferred the familiar combination of exterior size, heft, and rear-wheel drive.
Frankly, I prefer a big car.
I agree.
This was the last Cadillac to be produced without driver airbags. So if anything happens, I go out like a real man.
TransStar manufactures and distributes a broad range of repair, refinish, and detail products that perform as well as the industry's best at better prices. We make the work faster and easier, and beauty and durability are the result. We promise our customers to provide quality solutions, backed by superior customer service, strong technical support, superior value-added marketing, and state-of-the-art technology. Our extensive product line has everything you would need to do a quality job at an affordable price, start to finish. Ready to be better for your customers and for your business? Then you're ready for TransStar. To find out more, contact your TransStar sales representative, give us a call at 800-824-2843, or visit gettranstar.com.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
And to handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
We're heading down to J&J Auto Wrecking in Marshallville, Ohio. Not too far away from the Akron home base. Pick up a bumper for the '89 Cadillac Brougham. Brougham has a little bit of a shady looking bumper. It's a little rusted out. So we're gonna go pick up one that I found online. They're close. Let's see what they have to offer. Oh, there it is. Doubling the value of the car. Wow.
How's it look?
Looks a lot better than the one that's on the car right now, let me tell you that. Tow the whole car up here. I want to see the rest of the car. See what other pieces I need. It's got to be a donor car for the car that's going to Vegas. This one's in really nice shape. The one we have had a lot of holes in there and it's starting to deteriorate a lot. And the one reason I thought it would be great, not only is it cosmetic, but the Brougham was the last Cadillac produced without airbags. So I'm okay without, dying like a man, but a good bumper is going to help any type of accident. Should one unfortunately happen, this will give us the protection we need without those airbags. And of course, it's going to look great. God, I need this. I will buy this.
Not much left?
Got me a cup holder. There is no cup holder in my Brougham.
That is vintage.
Okay. We even got to see the car, where our bumper came from, but I did get something out of it. Oh yeah, I got my cup holder for that long trip out to Vegas.
Since 1927, AP Emissions has been your source for complete exhaust innovation, from the manifold through the converter and muffler to the chrome exhaust tip. For automotive, performance, and heavy-duty systems, we're your one-stop for the exhaust brands you know and the quality you trust.
TranStar Industries has been a trusted distributor of automotive aftermarket parts for over 45 years. Known for a wide selection of high-quality parts, including transmissions, driveline, differentials, and air conditioning, and a commitment to excellent customer service, TranStar offers unmatched fulfillment and deliverability with 65 branches across the U.S. You can easily search for and order parts more accurately with our leading online parts marketplace, transcend.us. TranStar, our mission is simplifying complex vehicle repair to keep the world moving.
After getting our rear bumper from J&J, thanks guys, I needed to order some more parts from our friends at TranStar Industries. Transcend really makes it easy to get the parts that you need. Easy as that. TranStar's website, Transcend, makes it extremely easy to locate the parts that I needed, get them ordered, and get this. TranStar even guarantees same-day delivery on some of their products. I ordered a lot of stuff. A compressor, an accumulator, orifice tube, seal kit, condenser, evaporator, of course supplied me some PAG oil, and most notably, a new transmission and the fluid needed for it. The whole process was a breeze, thanks to TranStar. As you can see, TranStar has come through. They provided us a brand new rebuilt TH200 transmission assembly that we're gonna be installing in the Caddy. Of course, they gave us the fluid we need as well. Thanks again to TranStar. Now, I just have one more stop to make to pick up the last of the parts I need for the Cadillac.
Coming this fall, N Grade 1 presents Weekend in the Pits with Leverage Family Racing.
I'm gonna sing it. Oh, 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 O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Boy, these guys are not gonna be happy with me today.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good, what can we do for you today?
Well, Jamie, I got a long road trip, and I hear you guys are the best to help me with all the parts that I need, because I got an old car here.
Well, we can see what we can do for you.
All right, I've been told you're the best, so 1989 Cadillac Brougham.
89 Cadillac Brougham. Classic car.
Absolutely. She's got the 5-liter 307 in it, and I've got 13 pages here of parts that I need for this car.
What's a couple items you need? Let's see what we got.
All right, how about this, I need an oil pressure switch for it.
It looks like I have that.
Wow. All right, here's a tough one then. I need a climate control terminal harness connector for the compressor. Mine's a little burnt up.
I got that in stock as well.
All right. There's no way you're gonna have this for an 89 Cadillac Brougham.
Throw it at me.
I need a washer pump. And if I'm going through the desert on the road to Vegas, I'm gonna need to be able to see.
You are in luck. I have that in stock.
This is unbelievable.
Why don't you leave me your list and I'll see what else I have and...
Yeah, that'd be great. This way I can do, I got a little bit more shopping to do. I need some other odds and ends for the car. And just gonna grab a basket and grab some stuff while you look this up.
Perfect. I'll take your list and I'll get everything together.
Thanks, Jamie.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure. Nothing says Vegas like some dice. I think these will look good on the wheels. This is going on the car. That's some bling, baby. Let's get a new car scent in a 1989 Cadillac. And this is the extra strength. You know, on a long ride, it could get a little funky in there, so we'll get a little air freshener action going on. Looks like I got everything I need for my road trip, Jamie. How'd we do? What did we have to order?
Joe, you're in luck. We had everything in stock.
You have to be kidding me.
Not at all.
Wow. I can't believe this. 1989 Cadillac Brougham, and you had all of these
89
parts?
Cadillac Brougham, every part in stock.
Man, they weren't lying when they said go to O'Reilly's. You guys definitely are the best. I can't believe this is all in stock. This is really gonna help me get to Vegas, plus all that other good stuff that I got in there. You guys have everything I need to get the car running right, safe, reliable, and all the other stuff I need for the road trip.
That's what we want to do.
Thanks, Jamie. I appreciate your help today. Hey, we're on the road to Apex, but before we hit the road, I thought this would be a great opportunity, maybe freshen up the Caddy a little bit, make it presentable of everything that is Las Vegas. I want to introduce you to Mr. Fursino here, Department of the Collision at Ohio Technical College. So I brought it out here because I thought this is a great opportunity for
Well, this
students.
would be great for the students. This would give them something that they could actually finish, watch go down the road, see its journey. This would be a fantastic project for our students. They would love this.
You know, nothing better than having student involvement and having their hands on this and taking the pride to see it go down the road and make it 2,500 miles onto the floor of the Apex show in Las Vegas. I think it's going to be fantastic for them.
So do I. It's very difficult to get something like this to be trustworthy to drive 2,500 miles. I think the students will learn a lot. I think they're going to understand that just because it's old doesn't mean it's bad.
What is your thinking or approach to this and how you would tackle something like this?
Well, first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to have to address our rust problem we have on it, as you can see.
Yeah.
We are going to have some holes in the vehicle. We're going to have to put some patch panels in it. We can see that. We're going to try to leave the vinyl top alone in the back. We don't really want to touch that because we may destroy it. So we're going to try and save that. And of course, you've purchased some parts for us that's missing on it. Thank you very much.
Yes,
It makes
we've
our
got
life
some new
easier.
parts, so that'll be great and easy to source and do that now.
So we'll be taking the paint off of this, the side moldings, and we'll be looking what's underneath that paint because we don't know if there's anything else under there.
Yeah.
But what we can see so far is it's going to need a little bit of work.
A little bit of love.
Yep, it's going to need a little bit of love. But I think it's quite a project, and I'm very, very happy it's here. I'm glad we got the opportunity.
I'm excited to have the students do this. And again, I can't wait to check in them on their progress along the way, to see what they're learning from this and to see their involvement in it. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun, not just for me, but for the college as well. It's really exciting.
This would be great for the college. Like I say, the students will enjoy it and come and watch and see what they can do, because I'm really impressed with our students.
Ohio Technical College does not just have body shop and collision. You guys have a lot of programs here that you're training today's youth in the industries that are desperately needed right now.
Definitely needed. We do a restoration program here, which up the aisle of this one.
There you go.
We also have a rod and custom program here.
Excellent.
And in these programs, we get very in-depth with these vehicles. Of course, we have our diesel program, our auto diesel, our automotive. Custom painting is also here. So we have quite a choice, and we have PSI, or Power Sports Institute.
There's a little bit of everything.
There's a little bit of everything under one roof. And we've got a very large roof.
You do. But right now, it's really important that people understand that these colleges exist, because we are in the shortage of needing quality collision, automotive, diesel, and power sports professionals to come back to this industry. And I think this is where it all starts, right here. You know, this is where it all begins.
And you're right, we do need the people. We're very short out there. We don't have the technicians we need out there. There's more and more cars on the road and less people working on them. And now with the new electric vehicle kit coming on, we've got to have that, and we're trying to cover that right now with our electric program. So we're trying to get better and keep with the times. But we need people out there, and there's good money in this today. It's not the guy in the backyard. It's good money with good benefits, and there's a lot of good people out there that are willing to take care of these students that come out of there.
Is there anything more iconic than an old Cadillac? My life was flashing before my eyes.
Latch. Oh, I can fix it though.
The windows didn't work. You know, unfortunately, there was probably a lot of things about the car that weren't specified in the ad. Shocking. Ignore the glove box. I can fix that too. Everyone's so honest. Anyways, it floated, its steering was all over the place just that short little bit. Windows were stuck down, just all kinds of things going on with it that I knew, let's start really getting into it, get under the hood and start really diving into what this car needs to be safe. You know, when you first opened up the hood, I was like, wow, everything looks relatively original. You could see some signs of some stuff being tinkered with, but the smoke billowing around the exhaust manifold was a fun indication that I had some oil leaks to deal with. I could tell this car hadn't probably been maintained in quite some time. There was a lot of things that I added to the list after going through the complete car. The tires are 11 years old on this car. The spare tire honestly looks like the original from 1989. We definitely need to address that. I had to check the lights and all that as well. We want to get some brakes on here. The front end was pretty good. All the belts and hoses were relatively dry rotted. The vacuum hoses are dry rotted. Just a lot of different things that I needed to, you know, alternator. I could see battery light was flashing as it was coming on, just driving a little bit. So that I could tell needed replaced, or at least further diagnostics on that. Leaking transmission fluid. Leaking is a nice word. Pouring it out is a lot better of a term. I personally don't know how the car even made it around. It's absolutely pouring out of the front pump. So a lot going on here. Transtar stepped up and got us a complete reman transmission, which was great. And they also have their website Transcend, where I was able to order all of the air conditioning parts that I needed. The air conditioning doesn't work. I'd like to get that working. Surprisingly, they had a compressor for me. They had a condenser, accumulator, evaporator, and my PAG oil that I needed. So they stepped up and got me quite a bit of stuff. MPA got all my rotating electrical, my starter, my alternator. We had Motorad, who stepped up with a new radiator cap, NOx sensor, coolant temperature sensor, ignition coil. They really gave me a lot of different things that I needed as well. NTN got me some bearings. TRW got me the brakes that I needed for this. AP exhaust exhaust system, including a catalytic converter. Wix provided my filtration on this car. A lot of people just giving me what I needed at the right time. So Blackburn helped us out. Continental's providing the tread that's going to keep us going on the road. So there's a lot of different things going on. But we also have to really give a big shout out to O'Reilly's. We all know the song As Soon As I Say It. I won't sing it for you. O'Reilly. They stepped up and they said, whatever else you don't have or what else you need, come down and get it. And that's exactly what I did. I basically sent them a Christmas wish list of everything I wanted that still needed to be done on the car, and went down there and told them what I needed, and they got everything without even a blink of an eye. Still a work in progress, and like anybody will tell you, sometimes when you touch one thing, something else will go unexpectedly. So far, it's kind of gone about as what I figured. This car's a real hit and miss. Some of the stuff that you would expect have been, but some of the things like the valve cover gaskets, they clearly have never been replaced, and they have clearly been just pouring oil for a long time, because when we take those out, they're terrible. Spark plugs, they were probably some of the worst I've ever seen in a car. They're not original. On a 30-something-year-old car, there's probably not everything's original. It's just a mix right now of what has and hasn't been replaced. It's just some odd stuff that has been neglected, like put some plugs in it. They're like $1 something a piece. Put some plugs in it, you know what I mean? And it just clearly haven't been done. So I get everything done and be able to kind of do a shakedown drive on this car, put a little miles on it, to really see what she can do and how it feels. Still a little bit of ways to go before I can feel a lot more comfortable. Now I got to deal with all the chassis, the suspension, the brakes, get the alignment done, and then just start driving this thing to see how it does.
You need parts? We got parts. Need it fast? We got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
We are a company founded on innovation. For over 40 years, we've been engineering industry firsts. With numerous patents, we've revolutionized the design and efficiency of modern automotive powertrains. We're focused on developing world-class tensioning devices to meet the demands of the ever-changing automotive industry. We know tensioners because we invented them.
The entire weight of today's vehicle is supported on a surface smaller than a credit card, inside the wheel hub assembly. With so much riding on it, why would you use something other than OE quality replacement parts? OE quality, premium product. BCA bearings by NTN.
Wow, Mr. Forcino.
Hey Joe, how you doing today?
Good to see you. Wow, look at the work. This is after 1 week.
1 week. Students have been very busy.
This is absolutely unbelievable to see it in this condition after 1 week. You obviously have a great group of students involved on this. Tell us a little bit about it. I'm seeing dents gone. I'm seeing rust completely removed.
This car had actually been hit on this side, so we had a lot of previous filler work we had to take care of. So they've been sanding, and they're going to do some blocking later on. We're hoping to prime it tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
And there was a big dent here.
Yep, this one they actually learned how to use a stud gun.
Excellent.
And pulled it from the outside. This is the first time students have had a deadline, so.
So unfortunately, we're making them work a little bit harder than they're used to.
It's a project of love.
So here at Ohio Technical College, you and your instructors not only teaching simple things and simple repairs, but character lines.
But also a character line. We want to make sure that character line's crisp and straight. and it looks just like the rest of the character line.
Excellent.
These can take a little more of a hit, but that means it also takes longer to reform them and put them back into the shape they need to be. Yeah, all the lines, everything, they did more on aesthetics.
The trunk, like I said, was very checked from the paint, so we had to go a little further in areas we wanted.
Okay.
So instead of just being able to scuff the paint off, we actually had to go down into the base.
What caused that?
Age, sun, time.
Okay. And they use different paint and different types of paint and finishing processes.
Yes.
In 1989 that are way different than 2022.
Traditional in design, with traditional luxury car features and values, this is indeed the classic Cadillac.
I'm really looking forward to seeing it, and after what you guys have accomplished in a week, I think I'm going to have one of the best looking cars in SEMA.
Probably
and
too
AAPEX.
good.
So now I don't want to tell anybody. We don't want to tell anybody what color we're painting this car yet.
Hi, Brian Couchy, Training Manager for the Center of Excellence here at TranStar Autobody Technologies up in Brighton, Michigan. Behind me, we have the Cadillac Road to AAPEX vehicle that we just shot our products on. So the process of taking on this vehicle, it came to us from OTC in the Euro Classic white primer, which we sanded down. Then we applied our white sealer, Signature Series white sealer, and then our LV no mix base coat. We then did the matte clear coat. We did it on this vehicle because it shows very nicely with the sharp lines, the old body style of these cars, which we added a little bit of pearl effect or Zerillic to give it a little bit of flair when the sun hits it in different lights. So the overall experience of working on this project was it was a very unique project, not something that we always tackle, but something that we look forward to doing. It had a very good story to it. We're appreciative of having the chance of doing it.
Everybody has some place they want to go, a goal they want to achieve. And we all know a good, healthy engine can take you there. Whether that engine is your car, your truck, your equipment, or your company. And Wix Filters knows how to keep you successful, healthy, and running your best. We've done it for over 80 years. We offer the finest products and the latest technology to keep you updated on the newest trends that drive customer traffic. By providing comprehensive training and amazing promotions, we'll take you wherever you want to go. Wix Filters, we'll get you there.
I have 2 weeks, and until I get it really on the road and start replacing all the parts that I need to find out how this thing does and start driving a little bit, kind of doing a little shakedown driving, I won't know until then. So right now, I'm just plugging away at what I can, and it's a wait and see until I get everything all kind of buttoned up with it. We were able to get the valve cover done and reinstalled, able to get the new compressor installed. All right, we've got our brand new compressor, courtesy of Transcend. Need to add some PAG oil to your compressor itself, so we're gonna put about 3.5 ounces in here. New accumulator, new seals, new orifice tube on the air conditioning side. All right, doing a couple things to the air conditioning system while we're in here. TranStar has provided us with a lot of new parts. I got a new accumulator that's gonna go in right where this bracket is now. I've got it out already. And I also have a new orifice tube that they provided to us, and I'm gonna take that one out and install a new one. And look at that. Look at all the debris that's caught on that. See the new one here? Make sure it's fully seated. And the O-ring that's right here, I've got a new set of seals from TranStar as well. I've got brand new lower and upper radiator hoses on this, all new belts. We got 4 brand new belts on this car. We installed the new battery, new alternator as well. All right. We got our new alternator here from MPA, helping us out, making sure everything's charging correctly. But that was good. I got a new thermostat on there to keep the temperature at bay, new knock sensor, coolant temperature sensor, and we replaced that leaking oil pressure sending unit. A lot of things happened except when I turned the key. Didn't start. This is just like it goes sometimes. Once you touch something, something else decides to give you an issue. We had no spark, which was odd because everything was brand new. Back to the drawing board.